that we watched all we didn't complete. So I wish to also recognize colleagues, if there are any members of parliament that are here, and obviously the chief executive of the pavilion, Rick, Madam Badley. Thank you for visiting Zambia. And I did visit France many years ago in France, and it was a wonderful experience there. And I think there's a lot that we can learn from there. It's also my duty to recognize former Vice President, Republican Vice President, seated with us here. Indeed, Bishop Imakando and other leaders that are present here. I did offend one or two people at the independence speech because I didn't recognize them, so I'm trying to scan around and make sure I don't offend anyone. And so senior colleagues that are here, but the permanent secretaries that are present at this function, the obviously civic leaders that may be present, and Zambia Oscars Committee members that are present, associations that are here. I see my colleague, Madam Kakwekwe, who's been in this business for a long time. So we recognize you as well, and your colleagues, and the artists that are present this afternoon. And indeed, those that have worked very hard to produce, to direct produce this premiere movie that we watch here. Can you see us? Wonderful, wonderful thing. I actually say to my colleagues inside there that how can we sit on such talent for years? Just sitting on it. And the tidbit we saw inside there is warming to the heart, especially seated next to the young lady over there who acted as the male person in that moment. If you can't, thank you very much, Shenge. Ms. Thompson, thank you very much for what you're doing. More choice. Thank you so much to the work you've been doing, opening up this country to ourselves. I must be honest, opening the country to ourselves as citizens. Because before More Choice came on board, yes, Madam Minister, where is she? She's gone. ZNBC was doing its best, Zanis was doing its best, but the arrival of More Choice simply brought a different dimension to demonstrating who we are as Zambians from one corner to another, because we weren't able to view each other's talent. And thank you for that. And thank you for your speech. I did identify a couple of people there when we arrived who are very popular in our household. One of them is looking at me over there, Bali. And obviously, you know, the people who are acting, they know themselves. I spoke to them. Thank you. Please, can you give a big hand to Magic? Thank you. And the actors in that soap opera, we call it a soap opera. Where are those ladies I was greeting? You know yourselves. They're inside there. How do you know yourselves? I am talking to you outside there. Where are your friends? Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody. And to Manda Hill, my good friend there, thank you for making things possible. As you may stand up so people can see. And all friends of ours in this country, we are all one. We are all one. Sometimes we get divided by artificial things. So first of all, and some of us come a long way. So very thankful for your provision of facilities to such a cinema hall in there. Thank you, President. So the media that is present here, and truly, ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been said already, and I don't wish to spoil the good message that has been given. But we're very delighted to welcome Ms. Barkley to Zambia at a crucial time when we have begun developing our film industry. As I said much earlier, we have been sitting on our own talent for too long, and we should not allow this situation to perpetuate going forward. So thank you for visiting us, especially where you are coming from, which is the center of artistic, if you like, presentations and the contribution that that place has made to the film industry in the world. Obviously, can only maybe compare to Hollywood and stuff like that. But we've seen Bollywood, we've seen Nollywood. Why can't we have our own? Give it the name. Give it the name. Why can't we really? Fantastic. Dr. Nick. Huh? Vice President, what did you say? So, really, on a serious note, colleagues, I think it's high time we acknowledge diversity of talent in our country. In our years in school, those of us who went to school under KK Stan, we thought that getting an undergraduate degree, a master's, a PhD was the education. It's only part of it. There are many other talents that we've been suppressing because we've taken the investment in sport, for example, where we've called sport major sport and minor sport. Going forward, this new Dawn government is saying there's no minor sport. There's no minor sport. They are all important. Equally, art cannot be Cinderella talent. Art must sit at the center, the very center of our efforts to develop talent that sits as latent. I'm using a bit of Finnish language. Talent sitting as latent. I'm sure many understand what I mean. It is there, but we chose not to exploit it. Not anymore. So, artists, you are as important as medical doctors. You are as important as some profession in this country that believes the only learned profession, the lawyers. You are as important as the learned lawyers. You are learned artists. You are as important as us who believe that we understand the economy and numbers. We are no better than you. You stand shoulder to shoulder with these other professions. And I mean it. And we mean it. And you will see what is happening in the national budget. A law. Most of you don't understand the budget is a law. The Budget Act leads to a law. Every year we promulgate a budget which in itself is an act. It's a law. So we, as the New Dawn government, are determined to bring to the fore all those areas that were put at the back line, so to say. So, as you will see the 2023 budget draft, it's not yet a budget, it's a draft. You will see that we put more money in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts. And that is to not just blow hot air, as people who like to abuse others will say, those guys are blowing hot air. No, we walk the talk. So we are putting more money in this sector, but we want to do it properly. We're not masters of what needs to be invested in. We work for you. We would like these associations, these artists, peers, sports, youth, art, and media. You as executives in these ministries and other associated ministries, the ministers that are here, colleagues, we must not dictate decisions, making decisions on increasing the budget in this sector, because we are only tools of the people. It is these people in the industry who should tell us where more money is needed than other areas. So I challenge all of us here, the associations, the producers, directors, let us work as one. The government, your government will do its part. Do your part. Let's work as a team. I'm a believer in teamwork. I fight with my colleagues in cabinet that we're not individuals at the end of the day. To start with, we are individuals. But at the end, the products that we make available to the people's army is a team effort. And there's no industry that exhibits more teamwork than this one. There's none. Artists themselves, directors, producers, associations, financiers, everyone. Talent identification is very important. I want to say to you, colleagues here, you were thanking me for being present here. I twist what you said. I thank you for inviting me. I thank you for inviting me and my colleagues in the cabinet, my colleagues in the civil service. We should not wait to be invited all the time. Actually, sometimes we must get crushed. Yes, when we see that there's some contribution we can make to accelerate value creation. And I'm very impressed, my choice, that you know our 4 thematic areas of the 8th national budget. I'm very impressed. I listen a lot when people are speaking, but the key one, the number one there, is accelerated economic growth transformation. So we can do what? We'll grow the economy. When they grow the economy, so what? We can support children in school. We can support children in school, not only to do economics, engineering, law, but to do arts. That's important. We can support children in school, those that are not as talented as the people sitting in this room today. Those that want to be carpenters. Look at these podiums. You usually ignore these podiums. They're very important to all of us. The people that put these systems together, they're very important. The people that actually do things that we can't do ourselves are important. I don't want to speak a bit more than is necessary today, but I'm sure you can see where I'm going. It will simply say that you are respected, you are valued. This industry is respected, it is valued. It wasn't in the past, but not anymore. So get involved in the budgeting process. Get involved in making your case. Definitely get involved in using networking with Ms. Fabio. Taking Ms. Thompson's years of effort and many other cities here. Let's get involved. Drive yourself to the discussion table. In my early years, I was a naughty professional. If my partner didn't finish his work, I finished it for him. I signed the file off and sent it to the clients. Especially some partners who like holidays when there was need to work. So I'll even encourage them to go on holiday, and behind I finish all the work. And when they come, they find that the train is empty. So let's drive ourselves as citizens to do that which we are capable of doing and contributing to value creation. So, I wish to simply comment on the tidbit we saw inside. I don't think anyone can argue anymore after seeing a bit of that. And I want to suggest that I would like to complete that film. I would like to have a copy of that film. I will pay for it, not from government's money, I will pay for it from government. To support that work there. The couple seated there and others, thank you very much. So that young lady there, I was trying to chit-chat with her to encourage her as she was watching herself. It's not easy to watch yourself, I must tell you. It's not easy. But what more do we want? Let's invest in her, in others. Let's invest in everybody involved. I also want to challenge colleagues in business, diplomats that are here. We recognize them. I don't want to offend you, as I said, or anyone else. Let us pool our resources together. Away from government. Government is rebuilding the economy, as I said, as agenda item number 1, so we can support all those that need support, including jobs. But I'm hearing the numbers of jobs. I was whispering to the Vice President, did you hear the number of jobs? We tend to ignore the jobs that work or those that depend to feed their families in this industry, on this industry. So I think again, this industry must not keep quiet. You must talk. Akulandeni, muzikamba, sizimbela, So I want to invite colleagues, the business community, and the diplomatic corps, cooperative partners, that let's try and sort of leverage on each other's resource envelope. As this government is working to reconstruct the economy, it will have more capacity to support the industry and other industries going forward. But in the meantime, we can leverage on each other's support. For example, we have the SME industry, which can lend money to this industry. We have youth and sport itself, which has the funding to support, amongst others, this sector. We have community development here. I guess that's why she's sitting here. She's listening attentively. There are facilities in there that can be pulled together to support this industry. What else? Citizens' economic empowerment. There are facilities there. What else? Constituency development fund. There's a misconception here that the constituency development fund is for politicians, is for councillors, is for MPs, is for ministers, is for the president. No. What is constituency? It's a community. Who are the community members? It's yourselves. Where you live and you are able to tap into the constituency development fund component, which we have increased dramatically, unprecedented. Still a budget draft, but at least we have enough numbers in Parliament to pass that budget. And in 2023 budget, it will be 28.3 million pounds. The constituency every year. We are also reviewing the CDF Act, CDF law, that was creating restrictions in accessing this money, loosening it up. Again, listening to the community. Now, this is the governmental side. We want to see what the business communities are doing to support this industry. Checklist. I know Zambians are a bit impatient, but I tell Zambians, we must be organized. We must be methodical to be effective in doing things. So let's see what facilities are from the governmental side. Let's see the facilities that are from these associations. Let's see the facilities from Ms. Barker, what she can do, what she can do with us. Let's see the facilities from Mount Trust. What are you able to provide? The religious organizations. who are helping to shape values, personalities in our country. Let's see what the cooperative partners have. When we put this matrix together, you will be surprised how big the envelope is already to support this industry. I hope I'm talking to somebody else. So PSs, can we after today have a meeting, organize a meeting to bring these facets together with the associations, with all these stakeholders that are here? I'm serious about this. I'm serious about it. Ministers, you can help me push so that that meeting takes place. And by the way, we've set up what we call private-public partnership dialogue. This is it. This is it. But don't leave the artists outside. I'm sure they have a system and where they are represented so that we can all work together. That's my message, primarily. That's my message, primarily. In the end, I want to say, I heard you there, the Film Commission. I heard, sir. So I want to ask my colleagues, in that meeting you're going to have, put on the agenda the creation of the Film Commission. I repeat, put on that agenda, amongst the things you discuss, the creation of the Film Commission. If it's the one that will help us pull these things, these facets, together in an organized way, why not have it? Why not create it? That's why we're here. That's why you put us in office. There's nothing else we are in office. Nothing else. Zero. I tell these colleagues that whenever you drive those cars, you must know you are driving cars to save the people. Sometimes human beings are unconscious of those issues. I was brought up that way myself. I pinch myself, out of 19, 20 million Zambians, why should Zambians choose me to be the servant and to be the president? Why? I ask myself that question. It's because they expect us to serve them and serve them better. So please agree when you are meeting, but we would like to see the results of your meeting, the outcome of your meeting. And hopefully it will give us direction and more weight around that issue. Otherwise, I want to thank everybody for sparing this afternoon. First, to watch the film, and then to be here. And those who have spoken, for the good words you have spoken. But let's walk the talk. So I suggest again, very intrusive. And I must publicly say, yes, sometimes my colleagues complain that the president is a bit intrusive. Yes, I am. I am. I suggest that the various speeches that have been given can also be collected and put together so we can extract a few items from each of the speeches as we prepare for this meeting. I will hand over my own speech next. It's my nature. I say things the way I feel, not much as dictated by the speech. So hopefully there's an audio also of what has been spoken here. And it can be played, the speeches can be played and summarized before you go for that meeting. So to those who arranged this initiative, this function, we thank you for the hard work behind the scenes. We thank you for the hard work behind the scenes. And please continue. As I said to Mr. Mbali there, I say to the Zuba people that were very popular in the HH household. And when those films are playing, the husband, who happens to be called the president, is not even recognized as a president. They take away that hand thing and say, no, go on and do something else. We are busy with Bali, we are busy with Cuba, we are busy with... So you can see. So we are your fans. Take advantage of that. So thank you very much to everybody. Let's take everything that's happening in this country serious. Too many jokes, too much jokes around. Yes, we need jokes, but this is serious business. And I'm going to France. I mentioned to the lady where is she? I'm going to France. President Macron has invited me to go to France. And I would like you to ask me to go and say something to President Macron there in relation to this index. If that is what is needed to unlock some doors. In December, I'm going to Washington. Send me as a marketing officer, chief marketing officer, to say something to President Biden so he can open Hollywood to our people here. Send me. You want me to call Prime Minister Narendra Modi to open Bollywood there? I'll do it. I'll do it. You want me to phone the Nigerian president to open up some opportunities, some linkages, some relationship? I'll do it. I ask Zambians, get to know each other's talents. Networking is one of my areas. That's why we're pushing hard within a short time to restructure our debt. It's networking, keeping pushing, using old friendships. Let's use all our networks to support this investment. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. Those were remarks delivered by the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. We may be seated, ladies and gentlemen. We've heard an inspiring speech, a call to action. The door has been opened. The question is, will you walk through that door?